welcome back to Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today I have a special guest.
Hi everyone, I'm Dana. You can find me on YouTube at Dana Ella and Instagram at Dana Ella Reads.
And I will link everything down below so you can go find her. She is helping me pick my Thrills and Chills bingo board books for the whole month of June, since she is the co-host for that as well. And I will link all the information down below if you guys decide you want to join us, because we have a blast all the time. So now I'm going to leave it up to her because she's got the bingo board pulled up, and she pulled all of the books for the board for me. So we're going to let Dana take over from here.
Hey guys, so Amanda gave me a lot of free reign, basically. So she had me come over to pick her books for the Camp Nightmare at Lake Thrills and Chills bingo board. Thrills and Chills is a book club that me and Nikki from Nikki's Bookish Coven, we host together. And Amanda has been a co-host before. She's come on and hung out with us, and hopefully we'll get her to hang out with us during Camp Nightmare as well. But we have a bingo board, and Amanda is letting me be in charge, which is a lot of power, okay? It's a lot of power here. So I picked ones, though, that I actually think you're going to like, okay? There are some that I wouldn't like, I don't think, but I think she will, and so we're doing this for her, you know? So I don't know if Ray maybe can pop the bingo board up, or Editing Genius, but if not, the bingo board is in a Google Doc on my channel and on Nikki's channel in our announcement, and it's also on the Thrills and Chills Insta. So you can get all of that everywhere, but I have it pulled up on my phone, and we're going to go through prompt by prompt.
We are.
And pick Amanda's TBR here.
Also, for those that don't know, I am also participating in the amazing readathon run by Bree from Four Paws in a Book. So all the books that she pulled, I'm going to try and fit into the prompts that she drops, because the whole readathon is based off the Amazing Race. So we don't get like a whole bunch of prompts at the beginning. We don't know until she drops them. So basically everything Dana has pulled for me will also be possibilities for those prompts as well.
Fingers crossed she can, you know, use them for both readathons, because that would just make life better. You know?
Most definitely.
All right, so the first prompt on the bingo board is Cabin Buddies, and that is for a buddy read. And I'm going to give her the same book that I'm going to use for that prompt, which I think a few people are, but The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. This is the Thrills and Chills pick for June, so it just is
the perfect book.
The perfect book, honestly. You know, a few of us are definitely going to be reading this, so it definitely fits into the buddy read category.
Yep. I'm excited for it because I want to read all of his backlists. Plus, he has a new book coming out that I want to get as well.
Same. I can't wait. And also, like, a lot of these prompts, you know, it is thriller based, but you can stretch them to work for whatever you want. Yeah, it's really just about hanging out and having a good time. So the second prompt is Canteen, and that's to drink a summertime bev. So that's, you know, that's up to you. That's a non-bookish one. And then the third prompt is Nature Walk. This is for nature on the cover, and I want her to read this so bad because Nikki and I both read it.
I remember.
And obsessed over it. Like, Nikki read it first and obsessed, and then I read it because Nikki read it.
Right.
And I loved it. And I want Amanda to read What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. This, you know, there is some nature on the cover. It's a little hard to see, but the word woods, you know, that's nature, and that works. Again, you can stretch.
And the funny thing is, I got the book before you guys even read it.
Really? How perfect.
I just haven't read it yet.
This one was just so stinking good. I think you're going to love it, and even if you don't, I think you'll at least enjoy the journey. Yeah. You know, like, I think you'll enjoy the ride.
Most definitely.
To the end. So
it sounds really good.
Yeah, right? Oh, so good. All right, so now, the next prompt on the first row is First Time Campers, and this is to read a YA. I have not read this book, but I know you recently got it.
Yep.
And you're very excited about it.
I am.
And I honestly think that this cover is stunning. So we have Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. Do y'all see just like how absolutely stunning this cover is? Like, Oh, the
I
shine.
love the holographic on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but there we go. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see there's like faces and eyes in the bottle on the cover. It's... Oh,
and I have the audio, too.
Oh, well, even perfect. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but it says you must work twice as hard to get half as much. I don't know what that means, but it is set out of school, so it's very much YA, and I can't wait to hear what you think about it, because I've seen it so many times just out and about, and the cover always pulls me in, but I never buy it. So
I probably got it because Barnes & Noble had a whole sale going on when they were like doing triple stamps for their members for if you're premium. So I'm like, you know what? It's buy one get one half off, and I get triple stamps. So I figured buy the whole half.
Yeah, why not? Honestly. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I know it's like I think like a prestigious prep school. There you go.
And I love academies and books because it's one of my buzzwords. So
well, stunning.
I'm excited.
Stunning. Okay. All right. The last prompt on the first row is campfire stories, and this is to read a book with like urban legends in it. And for that, I picked Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. You know, you can stretch this anyway, but you know, Cinderella, that's like a story we've all known, and there's different spins on it and like different takes. So I don't know anything about this, but I do know I have read one Kaylin Bayron book. It was You're Not Supposed to
Die Tonight?
Yeah. And that was so good. I gave it 5 stars.
Oh, wow.
I loved that one so much. So hopefully this is a hit, you know?
I'm hoping, because I've heard nothing but good things about this one.
Ah, well, that's good. That's good.
So I'm excited.
Okay, moving on to the second row of the bingo board, we have Bonfire Night, and this is to read a book with a red cover. This is another one that I loved, and I just want Amanda to read it. So, Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. I read this because Karina read it and loved it, and then I read it like immediately after, and we both really, really enjoyed it. It's not everybody's fave, but...
And then you got Ray to read it, and Ray loved it.
I did. So, you know, me, Karina, and Ray love it. And hopefully you will too.
I'm hoping. I have the audio for that as well. So I could read it and listen at the same time.
We love that. Okay, the next prompt on that row is Camp Counselor. And this is to read a book with somebody in an authority position. And I'm really excited for this one. I haven't read it. I do have my eyes on it. But Amanda had it, so I had to pick it. The Inmate by Frida McFadden. This is about a nurse practitioner that's at a maximum security prison. So definitely, like, the nurse practitioner definitely has a position of authority in that situation. I don't know what else is going on, but, you know, I don't know. I need to know. The guiltiest people aren't always the ones behind bars. That's true. That is true. So hopefully this is a hit. Amanda has been on a Frida McFadden journey, and she's really been loving it. So I'm
loving her books. So I think the one that I gave the least amount of stars to was The Locked Door, which was a 4-star. But everything else I've absolutely loved, so I'm excited to read more.
Stunning. Okay, so the next prompt on the second row is Drama Night, and this is for true crime. So this is another one that you can interpret many different ways. You can read a true crime book, you can watch a documentary, you can listen to a podcast. But for this, I picked a documentary for you to watch on Netflix. It's called Abducted in Plain Sight, and I watched that one and I will never get over it, because it is like, it's the most absurd thing I think I have ever watched. Or just like the story. It's like, there were so many times where we were like, what? Like me and Quinice and a couple of friends, we watched it together, and one of my friends, she had already seen it. And so she was watching it again, but watching it with us for the first time. And there would be times where we would like see her out of the corner, you know, of our eyes, and she would be like watching us. She was watching us watch it to see what our reaction would be, because she knew like what was coming up. And she would just kind of be like looking at us, and then we'd be like, what? Like, it is so absurd. It's so absurd. I can't wait to hear what you and Ray
I'm looking
think
forward
of that.
to checking it out.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is Mess Hall, and this is to read a book with food on the cover. And I asked Amanda, like, I know I was the one in charge here, but I had to ask, like, her opinion on this because I picked up Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee, and right there, I'm convinced that is a fruit of some kind because it has, like, a little twig, a little stem.
Like a stem, yeah.
Yeah. So
it looks like a golden apple, kind of.
there you go. Yeah. So
we're going with it.
We're going with it. We're going with it. This is what you're gonna read for that because I was thinking of like a cozy mystery, but that's not Amanda's favorite type of thing. And when you're trying to read, like, because she's trying to black out the bingo board for this, and obviously, like we said, hopefully these all work for the amazing Readathon because that would just be so awesome.
It sure would.
Like when you're trying to read a ton of books in 1 month, you want to read things that you think you have the most chance of loving. And so I didn't want to give her a cozy because I'm a good friend. Okay, I didn't want to give her a cozy.
She's the best friend.
Aw, thanks. Even though she said I could. But I didn't want to do that to my girl. Okay. Next. Okay, we're at the last prompt on the second row, which is campfire songs, and this is for an ambiance. And I mean, anytime we ever do any type of sprints, ambiance is checked off the list.
Plus, I have sprints. I will be doing sprints on my channel in June anyways because of one of my read-along. Yeah. The read-along that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing sprints for that anyway.
For this book here, The Housemaid's
That'll work perfect.
Yeah, by Frida McFadden. This is one that I was trying to fit in, and oh my god, I could have for the red cover. My bad. Do you want me to switch it out?
I'll still read it because I need to read it anyway, so.
Perfect.
I'll try to read as much as I can.
Stunning. 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 Okay, so we are now onto the middle row, the third row, morning announcements, and this is for an audiobook. Now, obviously, you can double up, like you said, but I picked a specific book for this prompt. It's very short, okay? It's only 1 hour and 33 minutes, so you're going to be able to, like, fly through that. It's called Dear Seraphina by Avery Bishop. It's on Audible, but because you have an Audible account, it's free to listen to. So it won't cost you anything to be able to listen to it. It's just one of those, like, in the Plus library or whatever, you know, that they give you access to. So you won't have to use, like, a credit or anything for it. But it is there. And I listened to that, I think, a couple years ago, and I just loved it. Like, I feel like so much was told in such a short amount of time, and I don't know anybody else that has listened to it. So maybe we can force Ray to listen to it too.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, and so because I would just love to know what you both think of it, you know. So yeah. All right, so
you'll have to write down the spelling for me so I will. Right.
I will. I'll send you a text with it for sure. Okay, the next one is the scavenger hunt. So this one's not pre-planned. We're gonna do this live. Okay.
Ooh, I like this idea. Okay. I get a bunch of other books behind camera that I can't see, so this could probably work for any of these.
Yes. Oh, that would be stunning. Okay, so Nikki and I wanted to include this scavenger hunt on the bingo board. And it's a multi-step process to get to the book that you're going to read, okay? So the first step is to, you start with your last 5-star read. So what was your most recent 5-star read?
The last 5-star read, let's see.
Was it Twisted Lies? Is that the last thing you finished?
Oh, yeah, that was the last one I finished. Never mind, I don't need to get up. It was Twisted Lies.
I got it locked in, friend.
I have the book in my bedroom at the moment. Okay. So I'll go grab that.
Okay.
All right, so we got Twisted Lies, folks.
Ooh.
I absolutely love this series. The whole series was a 5-star for me, so.
Stunning.
I loved it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop it. Okay, so Amanda's last 5-star read was Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. And in the scavenger hunt, you're, looking for your clue to go to the next thing to get to your final destination, right? What a great movie series, right? Okay.
It was great.
All right, so Twisted Lies ends in an S. So we need a book that starts with an S. And so I'm going to pick up She's Not Sorry by Mary Kubica. But this is not the book she's reading. We're just taking this to work on our next clue. So the next clue is that the prominent color in this, which is purple. I don't know if it's coming through, but it's a super purple book.
Yeah.
And so because this is mostly purple, that means the next book we pick up has to have purple somewhere on the cover. And we're going to hop on over to Killer Instincts by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. But we're not done yet. Okay. Now, the next book we pick up has to be within 10 pages, either less or more of this. And so this has 375 pages. So we need a book that's either 365 or 385, somewhere in that range. And that led us to A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, because this is 376 pages. Now, this is the book that's going to tell us the last book. And the last book is the one that actually is the scavenger hunt book that you're going to read, okay? So, her initials are A.R. And so now on the final book, we have to have a book that has either an A or an R anywhere in the author's name, which are really like common letters.
Right.
And wouldn't you know, Frida McFadden has an A. It also has an R. So
it works out perfect.
It's so perfect because Amanda's doing a read along for this series on her channel right now. And now it's officially on her bingo board TBR.
Which works out great.
Yeah, it's a thriller. It's the merging of, you know, readathons, read-alongs, all the read things. And there we go.
Yeah, especially if a prompt has for Amazing Readathon that could fit in, that'd be so cool.
Stunning. Stunning. Okay, so where are we at now? All right, so now we're in the middle of the board. Free space, you don't have to do anything for that. And then the next one is remote location. So that's like isolation, destination type of vibes here. And for that, I'm going to go with The Soulmate by Sally Hepworth, because it says in the synopsis, now I'm not 100% sure, but it'll work. We'll say it works, you know. But it's set at a lovely cottage on a cliff. So
sounds isolated enough.
I was about to say, yeah, it seems like it's really like set apart from everybody else in the town. So
sounds good to me.
Yeah, we love it. Also, what a stunning cover, though. Honestly,
right?
Yeah,
I love the cover.
Yeah, and I love the little flowers there.
Me too.
The nature of it all is just so beautiful. Okay, the last prompt on this row is Stargazing, and this is for a book with the night sky on the cover, and you've already seen it. We're going to go with She's Not Sorry by Mary Kubica. It feels like the night sky. I feel like it's coming across on camera very much not as like dark and creepy, but
it's pretty dark to me.
Yeah, it's the street light is on.
Right?
Okay? the street light's on, so it's nighttime, okay?
Yeah.
So it's dark. I know, I feel like it looks more sunsetty in camera, but in person, it's giving nighttime. So there you go.
I think so.
Yeah, and Amanda's really been loving the Mary Kubica books you've read, you know, so.
The lowest I gave one of her books so far is a 4-star.
That's high praise. High praise. Okay, so the next row, the first prompt is Ghost Stories, and this is for Paranormal. Now, this is one that I have no interest in reading, but I know you've been enjoying it.
Actually, you gifted me the rest of the series.
Because I bought them all, and then I uncalled them, because I was like, I don't want to read these anymore. But that's okay, because my friend does, okay? So we've got Crush by Tracy Wolff. Now, I know this is very beloved by some of our friends. It's just not the journey for me, but it's definitely paranormal. It has, like, so many different elements in there.
I heard that as the series goes, it goes way beyond the scope of the way it started.
Well, maybe I do need to actually finish the series. But I love it because it says trust no one, and I just feel like that's always a fun time to go into a book and just have nothing you can depend upon, right? You know? But she's thick. She's thick. But she is YA, and Amanda reads so fast. It's crazy. So I have all the faith in my friend that she's going to knock this one out of the park.
I'm excited to at least try it, because the third one, not the third one, the first one, the first time I read it, I gave it 3 stars. And then I reread it and gave it 4 stars and changed my rating on it. So now I'm interested to see where the rest of the series goes.
Stunning. Okay, so the next prompt is tie-dye, and this is to pick a book with your favorite color on the cover. And Amanda's favorite color is pink. And is this not the most pink book ever? So we have Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey. I don't know anything about this, but it says home is where the heart bleeds, and like the house is dripping in blood. Right. And I just really love, I love this cover. Right. So much.
And the author is queer, and for the Amazing Readathon, you get bonus points for queer authors. So I could get bonus points for this one.
Yeah, because it is June, so it's celebrating LGBT.
I also need more short books for the face-off weekend.
And this is short. Yeah, this is YA, I believe, so it'll probably read rather quickly, and it's not super, super long.
So I'm excited.
Stunning. Okay, the next one is Cabin Carnival. And this is to read a book with Carney Love, but really like any book that has a carnival element. It doesn't have to be like a romance. But because I am in control, let me...
Should be interesting.
I am going to have Amanda read No Place to Hide. I don't know if you can see this, but me and Nikki really became obsessed with this book, and that's why this prompt is in. So this is by Harper Ashley and Ren Hawthorne. Now, there's no audio, so you will have to use...
I could get the ebook.
Little eyes. Yeah, but it is short. It's a novella.
Yeah.
So it won't take up too much of your time.
That'd be great for Face-Off weekend, too.
Yeah, no, it really would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to, like, get that knocked out, I mean, so fast. It's like a one sitting type of thing. You'll have it knocked out. Easy, you know? Yeah. I'm so interested to hear what you think about it because it's unhinged. Like, trigger warnings. I mean, honestly, for anything, check trigger warnings because you never know what's going to hit you deep. But this one is definitely unhinged. But I love it.
I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what you think. The next prompt is s'mores, and this is just to have a treat. So, whatever you want to do for that.
Maybe my dairy-free ice cream.
Oh, delish. There you go.
I want to get some more anyway, so.
Well, you got to do it now. For the readathon, you got to get it. Alright, so the last prompt is Summer Love, and this is for romantic suspense. And this is one that you're very excited for. One that she just showed me yesterday.
Yep, yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
Got it in the mail, literally.
Perfect. Mind Games by Nora Roberts. Amanda is like a huge Nora Roberts fan.
She's not a bi.
Yep, and she says that Nora Roberts writes romantic suspense. Is this the one that you have like personalized?
Yep. The title page.
There you go. And it's a super special one because it's
personalized. And she signed it with and she even personalized it with my name.
Yeah. So, she even put the year. That's stunning. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. I just know you are such a fan and it just seems perfect to use that for the readathon.
As we pull more books forward.
We're on the last.
We are not done yet.
Yeah, the last row on the bingo board. The first prompt is field day to do a summer activity. So you know, do whatever you want. Like I said, in my announcement video, there was you could go for a walk. You could take a nap. It's whatever you choose to do in your summer.
I count reading as a summer activity, so why not?
There we go. Check it off the list already. Okay, the next prompt is Relay Race, and this is for something with a dual timeline. And for this, I'm going to go with something me and Amanda plan on buddy reading.
I'm excited for this one.
And Nikki might too, because I know Nikki said she was interested in it, so maybe we can talk Nikki into joining us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But we have Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. This one is like a little VHS tape. I don't know if you guys can see. But this is about like a family, I guess, that finds VHS tapes that have some questionable things on there or something. Yeah. I'm not sure. So I am imagining it'll have a dual timeline because it's going to have to be the present of them finding it and then also
it's like
going
the nostalgia because you're rewatching old home videos, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you see the actual hardcover itself, it is stunning.
Oh, it really is. It really is. So it has like a TV and the VHS tape that's going into the VCR. I don't know if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll focus.
Even on the back cover.
It says summer 1999. Yeah, and it has like the lines like if you were watching
continuing,
something. Yeah. So, I think this is safe to say dual timeline because it's obviously going to be them in present day, like seeing stuff from the past. And so
and I'm excited to buddy read it with Dana and potentially Nikki.
Yeah, I'm very excited to get to that one because it's just, I love the way it looks.
Right?
I love it. Okay, so the next prompt is Day on the Lake, and this is to read a book with water on the cover. And we're going to go with Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. I know nothing about I just dropped it. But I know nothing about it. Oh my god, is your book coming apart?
Is it? Oh no. I didn't notice that.
Book of the month. The nerve.
I haven't even touched this book yet. I just took it out of the box.
Wow. And it's not because I dropped it.
I promise you it wasn't because of that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, well we just put it right back
Book
in there.
Book of the month, we got issues.
Honestly, it's like it just missed its little binding in there.
That's so weird.
That is really weird. I know nothing about it, but there's water literally all around this cover. So I am excited to hear what you think because it says revenge is sweet. And a revenge plot is really fun sometimes in a book.
I love revenge plots.
Yeah? Stunning. Okay, now we have Two Truths and a Lie. This is for an unreliable narrator. Now, Amanda and I have never read this book, but she heard that it does have an unreliable narrator, so we're going to go with it. So we have
If We Were Villains.
If We Were Villains, there you go, by M.L. Rio. I'm pretty sure it's like dark academia vibes.
Yeah, kind of. It's like Shakespearean a little bit.
Okay.
And this guy just was released from prison, and we're trying to find out why he ended up in prison in the first place. And because there was this whole like murder that went down, and supposedly he's not the person who murdered that person. So he wasn't even supposed to be in jail in the first place, supposedly. So we're gonna find out if it really was him, if it was somebody else. We don't know. So
I'm excited to hear what you think about this because I know that like there was a time where this was all over BookTube.
Right.
Like people were obsessing about it. So
right.
I'm excited to hear what you think.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. We are at the last one. So the last prompt is friendship bracelets, and this is to read a book with a friend group. And for that, I'm going to go with this absolutely stunning edition of 5 Broken Blades by Mai Corland. I'm not sure if I said that right, but
yeah,
the book is absolutely beautiful.
Right.
And I don't know how tight the friend group is, but it's like I believe they're actually like enemies or like not close at all, but they realize that they have to come together to be able to figure out what's going on. So it is an unlikely friend group, I'm going to assume, but
probably
a group of people nonetheless, and they're going to have to trust each other some way, somehow. So we're going to count it. Because I know you've been wanting to read it since you got it recently, so.
I've heard mediocre things, but I'm hoping that I will love it. Yeah. So we will see. Stunning. And there's one more that's not part of the bingo board that I wanted to throw in anyways, just because it's a host favorite for the amazing Readathon, which is Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. I know Mira Grant is actually really Shawnee McGuire, but with another name.
I did not know that. Wow.
And the authors are also LGBTQ, so that helps with that bonus prompt right there. And this is one of Bree's host favorites, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Since I read Every Heart a Doorway by Shawnee McGuire, and I did like it, so I'm hoping I'll like this one. Is completely out of my comfort zone, not something that I normally would read, but I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm hoping to like it.
Wow. I just learned something. You know, you learn something new every day, they say. I had no clue that was Shawnee McGuire.
Just under another name.
Wow. Wow. I'm amazed.
So that's all the books.
A huge stack.
Let me see if I can push it this way. You guys could see them all. Yeah. There's a lot.
We can maybe.
There's one big stack right here. Let me see if I can raise this stack. Because this is a big stack. That's a big one. Well, that's a lot of books.
A lot. And I have all the faith in you.
And this is not including No Place to Hide.
Oh, yeah. And Dear Serafina.
And Dear Serafina.
Those though are quick, so I think you'll be able to knock those out rather quickly during that.
Right.
What's the weekend?
Face-off weekend.
Face-off weekend, yeah.
So those two, plus these, would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's about the same amount of books that I read from Amazing Readathon last year.
Well, hopefully all of these can slide right into a prompt.
I am so hoping because I have no idea what the prompts are yet. And the first prompt drops on Saturday.
I have way too much anxiety to be able to do that. I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering you along because
I'm excited for this TBR though because there's some good books and I'm looking forward to reading.
Yeah. There's some that I really truly cannot wait to hear what you think about them. And yeah.
Yep. Maybe I'll do a vlog and just those ones for you guys alone.
Oh, stunning.
I plan on vlogging for the Amazing Readathon anyways.
Yeah.
So like I'll do weekly vlogs as I go.
Perfect. So
everybody knows what the prompts are as we find out at the same time.
Oh, I can't wait to watch those.
I'm excited for all these books.
Perfect.
It's a lot, but I think it's doable because I did it last year.
Yeah. She can do it. I know she can.
So that's everything for this pile of possibilities for Amazing Readathon and Thrills and Chills.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited for each and every one. And hopefully I can get through them all. We will see. I hope you enjoyed this huge TBR video. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up. And maybe if you don't feel like being chatty, down below you could give us several big book stack emojis, because there's a lot.
Very fitting. Very fitting.
Right? And subscribe if you want to find more bookish content from me. And I will see you all next time.